Good morning, darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. Today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. So obviously I normally do a... Shush! Obviously I normally do a weekly vlog, but this week has been a little bit... this week has been a little bit here, there and everywhere. It is currently Thursday at 8:45 in the morning. And what I would love to do today is a real day in the life of an influencer, YouTuber, blogger, to give you an insight into what a typical day is really like. I saw someone tweeting the other day about how so many young people want to be a YouTuber, and I thought they probably only, this is a huge sweeping statement, but people probably only think of the fun side of the job, the filming, the editing and the events, and they probably don't think about the 90% of the other work, which is the admin and the boring stuff basically. So today for me is going to be a really typical day, and I thought I would share it with you just to show you a real day in the life basically. So as I said, it is 8:40 in the morning. I got up as usual at 6 o'clock this morning. By 6:10 I was downstairs, and my typical first thing I do in the morning is just basically kiss the dogs for about 15 minutes. They're always so excited every single morning when I come downstairs, and I like to just chill out. Sometimes I kiss them while I'm doing a bit of meditation, but this morning I didn't. I just kissed them for 15 minutes, and I will scroll through my phone after that, just checking if there's any emails that have come in overnight. And today I wanted to do a workout class first thing as well, so I went on my ClassPass app and searched by location, found that Encore, which is really close to my house, had a 7 AM 35-minute spin class, which sounded perfect. So I booked that. Then I realized I didn't have too much time, so quickly dashed onto my laptop. I had an Instagram story DM from a photographer overnight, because she's based in San Francisco, to let me know that some photos were ready to download. So I hopped on my laptop, downloaded the pictures that the lovely Elizabeth had sent me, and then airdropped them to my phone so that I could plan the day's Instagram. So I use an app called which is how I plan my Instagram feed, just to make sure that everything looks quite visually aesthetic on the grid. And I know that I have a sponsored Instagram to post today as well for Pandora, so I needed to get that one in the grid as well as an organic, so a non-sponsored post as well. So I just spent 5 minutes planning that, quickly checking there were no urgent emails, and then I dashed upstairs, got changed, grabbed a coffee. Every morning I make myself a Nespresso coffee. I am obsessed with the India capsules, and then I use the grey barista Oatly milk. So that's my usual coffee routine. Didn't have time to drink it all before leaving, so I popped it in a reusable cup and did my spin class at Encore. Got home at about 7:45 AM. Dexy. And then I decided to use the Fresh Umbrian Clay face mask and hopped in the shower, and that's pretty much where we are at now. So it's now 8:45 in the morning, and I'm gonna show you everything else I'm getting up to today. So into the kitchen, and I'm going to be making myself a breakfast smoothie first thing. You guys have seen me make this exact one quite a few times before. I will still leave the recipe up on the screen here. But yeah, this is my favorite post-workout smoothie. I've also got this little sample they were giving out at the gym of Pix peanut butter. So I'm going to pop that in, as well as my usual pip and nut almond butter. These are kind of my backup in the freezer, because I do like to get fruit from the farmer's market and then I freeze it myself. But I think I might use up all of that. Maca powder, vanilla protein powder from Vitaglow, Neal's Yard beauty oil, and then I'm going to use up some of the M&S oat milk, because I don't like the taste of that in my coffee so much, and also Rude Health tiger nut milk. This is dog food, so this is not going in my smoothie. This is from a company called Butternut, and it's basically the only dog food that the boys actually like. This is the Wham Bam Lamb. It's human grade, really good quality dog food, so I'm just leaving that out to defrost, because the one that we've got in the fridge is nearly done, so they will have that for their dinner tonight. Forgot to mention oats as well, because this is a breakfast smoothie. It's really nice to put some oats in, just so it's a little bit more filling. Just finishing off with some bee pollen on top. This is just so tasty, and the smoothie is done. So we've got a broken dishwasher at the moment, so I've just quickly hand washed the things that were in the sink. We try to use more natural cleaning products in the house just so we're not inhaling so many chemicals. So we use Ecova washing up liquid, and then I'm gonna do the surfaces and the Thermomix really quickly with this Method spray. It's naturally derived, nothing nasty in there, and kills all the bacteria and smells amazing. I think this is the pomegranate one, but yeah, big fan of Method. So just as I start my smoothie, I'm just checking the weather because I do ideally need to film another video today, but I can't film if it's cloudy. It looks like it's gonna be sun and cloud until 11, and then it's gonna get a little bit gross. That means I've got maybe 45 minutes to get dressed, do my hair, do my makeup, and then an hour and 15 to film. So I'm gonna try and get ready as quickly as possible and beat the clouds because I use natural daylight to film. So let's go upstairs and see if we can beat the clouds. It looks like it's clouding over a little bit, but fingers crossed we can do it. Okay, I'm not going to do a full get ready with me just for time reasons, and that's not what this vlog is all about, but I'm going to be using the Elemis Ultra Smart. That's their new range, which is really good for super anti-aging. Pro Collagen Complex 12 Serum. This is amazing if you want to be fighting fine lines and wrinkles. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, so great for keeping the skin looking glowing and youthful. I am 20, God, let's not get into my age, I think I'm 27. And I just don't want to be seeing those first signs of aging, so this is a really amazing serum to use. It's also got drone peptide technology in there, so it really targets the areas of your skin that need it and help deliver the right ingredients to the right places. So I have been loving using that lately. And then I'm going to be using the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Face Cream next. This is, again, super hydrating, and it's just such a pleasure to use. It's got such a gorgeous scent to it. The fragrance is lovely. Since using this every day in Morocco, it has become a firm favourite. I just love rose as an ingredient so much. It's really lovely for the skin, and both of these two help to give me a nice glow. And then I like to give my moisturiser and serum a good like 10 minutes to sink in before I apply any makeup. So what I'm going to do is rough dry my hair, get my makeup done, and then hopefully, although it is clouding over big time, maybe do some filming. My final bit of skincare before applying my makeup is the Elemis Daily Defense Shield SPF 30, and obviously, even on a cloudy day like today, it's important to wear SPF, and this one sits really nicely under makeup. So that's my final skincare product, and it's time to put on some makeup. In my dreams I pick you up, I just wanna make it right. I know all about your troubles, wanna drown into your eyes and feel your blue sky within. So since I last spoke to you, the clouds have come over big time. You can probably already see that the lighting is not the best. So I'm not going to force it. I don't ever like videos that I have forced myself to film or rushed through. So that does mean I'm going to have to rejig my schedule a little bit. So basically, yesterday I filmed a What's New in My Wardrobe. That's going to go live tomorrow night. I'm going to edit that. It's currently Thursday. Wait, oh no, it needs to go live tonight. Okay, right, so What's New in My Wardrobe is going to go live tonight. This video is going to have to go live on Sunday, which is not ideal because the vloggy type videos normally go live on Tuesdays. If by any chance I get an opportunity to film in the morning, then I will, but it's meant to be cloudy in the morning, so we'll see. But I need to check my diary what's on tomorrow as well, because I am going up to Lincoln most probably on Saturday, to see my grampy because he's not very well. So yeah, there's not going to be any opportunity to film on Saturday, and I would rather put videos up in a slightly weird order than not have a video on Sunday. So depending on what day you see this depends on whether I got a chance to film tomorrow. So anyway, because I'm not filming, I'm not going to do like mega crazy makeup. This is pretty much my hanging around the house makeup, but what I did want to try is a new palette. This is the Glowgasm, what a cool name, face palette for skin and eye, for skin and eye, gilding highlights. I'm so mature. And I like to use new products on days when I'm not filming, because then if it goes really wrong, then it's not going to get caught on camera. This is what the palette looks like. It's got these 4 beautiful shades. This is the lighter of the two. I think there are a light and a dark version of this palette. It's stunning. I can't find my highlight brush, so I'm going to use the fan brush that I applied my Hourglass powder with. And I'm going to go in with the lightest. Let's see. Oh, that is nice. That is lovely. That is not too much because I don't like to look like I've got a wet face. I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush. This is the Shade and Diffuse Eye Brush from Bare Minerals. It's such a practical brush. I'm going to take the darker coral one, or like bronzy shade, and put that under my brow bone. And my Cupid's bow. And down my schnoz. Ooh, I feel glowy. That is gorgeous. Okay, that is definitely going in the permanent collection. I get a lot of questions on what I do with products that don't go in my permanent collection, because as you'll probably see today, I get quite a lot of deliveries. They get taken upstairs, sorted out. A lot of the skincare things go in this wardrobe behind me because I just can't bring myself to not keep really good quality skincare because it is expensive. But then the drawers in that wardrobe are mostly also full of products that I'm going to give to friends. So for example, last night I went for dinner with 2 of my friends and I rummaged through the drawers and took them a goodie bag each. And when we go up to Lincoln on Saturday, I'll take my family up there a goodie bag each. And I am going to be starting to run giveaways as well. So stay tuned for that. You will have to be following me on Instagram for that. But rambling aside, I'm going to down my smoothie, get dressed, brush my teeth again so I can put my brace back in, and then head downstairs. And I'm going to be really open with what I'm working on. I don't have any like secret projects going on or anything like that. So I'm just going to show you exactly what I'm doing on my laptop. So yeah, let's do it. Alexa, play Magic FM. Okay, so this is where I will probably be for the next couple of hours. My desk, literally just our dining room table. If I've got a bit of a lisp, it's because I obviously always work with my Invisalign in. I've popped on my H&M floral dress, which is super comfortable, amazing to work in, and my hair is slightly damp. I like to let it finish drying off naturally, and I will probably use the Dyson Airwrap to put some curls in later. So by keeping it up just in this giant hair clip, it'll remain a little bit of dampness and therefore be better for styling later. So on my desk I've got my phone, I've got laptop number 1. This one is best for video editing and photo editing because it's much quicker. But then my old laptop 2, this one I usually actually do my emails on just because everything is all in one place. It's got my calendar set up. I'm really bad at remembering passwords, so I don't actually have my calendar on my new laptop or my phone. So yeah, organization in that respect is not my strength. So I have both laptops here on my desk. Charlie sits opposite, he's at the gym at the moment. He will be back in later. And then I've also got my to-do list here. At the end of each day I write a to-do list for the next day, and that I find really helps me switch off. I would just have these tasks going over and over in my head if I didn't write down a to-do list. So it's 9:42 at the moment and I'm already a little bit annoyed with myself because I like to be at this stage at 9 AM, but obviously I have been chatting to you guys a little bit more and making a smoothie and just all those little extra bits and bobs, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much, but it does mean I probably have a lot of emails that need to be dealt with that have come in since 9 AM. So on the to-do list I wrote yesterday for Thursday, which is today, edit my what's near my wardrobe video. I'm also going to have to film a couple more try-on clips because there's a few outfits that I don't have footage of, so I'm going to add to the to-do list plus try-on filming. And then I've written edit and send New Look content. So I've been working with New Look on a project for them to use a video that I filmed, or actually Georgia filmed, of me wearing 3 of their occasion wear items. So they hopefully, if I check on my old laptop, will have finished color correcting. I import all my video clips into Lightroom and I add my Bloom preset to them. If you don't know, I create presets which you can use to edit your photos and video clips, and Bloom works absolutely beautifully on video clips. So they are all in my Lightroom. Hopefully they will all have exported. It looks like they are nearly finished. Charlie must have put the lid down on this before it finished last night. So I'll leave that open to finish the video clips exporting. And when they are finished, I will airdrop them to this laptop and do some editing. So I have to edit it. I will check the brief that I had from the brand, but I need to edit it, I think, into a video that is a minimum of 1 minute in length, and I need to make sure that it's applicable for IGTV, so it needs to fit in a screen that size. So I'll edit that. I also need to choose which of those pictures that we also took, as well as the video clips, I'll be putting on my own Instagram, and I'll be sending the brand a caption for approval and also let her know exactly what items are featured in the video so that the PR from New Look can create tracking links. Next on my to-do list, send Galan content. So I worked with Galan on a sponsored Instagram for a lipstick. Last night on the tube to go and meet my friends for dinner, I looked through all the photos on my phone and I deleted all the ones I didn't like. I'm really fussy when it comes to face close-up pictures. I just don't feel like I'm very photogenic in close-ups. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 that I like. So I have favorited a few photos here, wrong way. So I've favorited a few photos here, which are potentials for my sponsored Instagram for Galan. So I'm just going to double check the brief that they sent me and choose the picture that most accurately fits the brief, and again create a caption and send that to them for approval. Hello my angel. My baby is very needy, so Dickie often sits on my lap when I'm working. The next thing on my to-do list says Amazon forms. You may have seen I did a video with Amazon Beauty a couple of weeks ago, so I need to fill in their vendor forms so that I can get paid basically, so I often have to fill in like tax information and all of that. I've also written Gush Cloud. So Gush Cloud is a US based agency, and I don't have an agent, but I've been talking to them about maybe them helping me with the US side of my business. So they sent over a load of questions via email, so I need to make sure I do that. Morocco blog, I need to write a blog post with images that we took in Morocco. I've written EasyJet, I need to add my mum's passport information to an upcoming trip. I've got a press trip coming up with Cordelie to France, and I'm flying my mum out on the last day of that so we can spend a couple of days together, so I need to finish off her flight information. Pandora post, I need to remember to publish that. I'll probably publish it about 11:30. Let's see how my last Instagram is performing. So I published a picture that I got from the photographers from Morocco 2 hours ago, 1,500 likes. I'm quite happy with that. Just have a quick flick through the comments. Charlie's little sister said, that first photo actually almost made me drop my phone. Wow, she's so lovely. And I'm just going to read through the comments and reply to a few of those. I try not to get too distracted. Josie, this looks like a professional editorial photo you might see in Vogue. That is amazing. You guys are very kind. If you're not following me on Instagram, then please do. It is Josie LDN. I'm really active on there and on Instagram stories, showing you more behind the scenes of daily life. And then I have also written emails. So emails, I feel like people have no idea how long they take and what they actually consist of, so I'm going to try and explain to you what emails I'm doing as I do them. But something else that I need to do really urgently is look through a contract for a property that we are hoping to buy, and it's going to be an office for us because it's not just me and Charlie. I also have a girl, Georgia, help me every like 2 or 3 times a week, and then I've also got a girl called Molly who lives up in Nottingham, and she's kind of like a virtual assistant, I guess you could call it, but I do know her in real life, and it would just be great for us to have somewhere to all work together that's not the home, because I do find it quite hard to switch off in the evenings, and I get really distracted, as you'll probably see today, by like household jobs as well. So it's going to be amazing when we have the office. But basically there's quite a few things that I need to check in the contract because it's a freehold property, and there's basically like loads of little things that I need to clarify before we exchange, and the vendors are pushing to exchange today, so I really need a lot of clarification. I'm also going to email my bank manager for an update on my bank statement so I can see who has and who hasn't paid me. But first I'm just going to flick through my emails, so let's get my emails up on the laptop. Dickie, you're going to have to go down now because Mummy needs both hands. Okay, deep breath as I tackle the inbox. Since I stopped doing my emails last night at around 6:30, I've had emails obviously coming in this morning. It's now 9:50 and overnight, and I have 431 unread emails, but there will also be some that I didn't get around to doing yesterday. So first email is from our solicitor regarding the purchase of the office, and she's asking me to call her to discuss some matters of concern. So that's what I'll be doing straight after checking through the emails, and I'll just answer some of the easy ones now. Next one is from the PR and marketing coordinator from Temperley. I went to the Temperley bridal store yesterday for a bridal event, and it was stunning. I fell in love with so many of the dresses. She has very kindly asked if I'd like to book in for a bridal appointment, and she's saying thank you for coming. So because I'm not ready to like properly try on dresses yet, I haven't asked my bridesmaids and things like that, I'm going to add this to my wedding folder, because when I do get around to it, it's amazing to have all these opportunities and invitations all in one place. So I'm going to reply to her and thank her and say that I will be in touch very shortly with a date, hopefully to come and try on some gowns. There's the doorbell for the first time today. Oh my god, so the delivery was from Moet et Chandon, the French champagne company, and this is their bridal collection apparently. So first of all we have these 2 little minis, and you can personalize the pictures on the front of the bottles. I actually had a picture of me and Charlie printed on the front of one for an event I went to with Brides magazine last February, and these would just be so lovely to put on your place settings on your wedding day, or at like a bachelorette party or hen do. So that's so fun. This is the original champagne, and this is the rosé, which is my favorite, which is lucky because they have also sent, I don't even know what size this is it a Jeroboam or is it bigger than that? I don't know, but it is ginormous, much bigger than a normal champagne bottle. And this is their Rosé Impérial, which is my favorite. They recommend this for a Bohemian bride. I'm starting to think that I'd really like to have like an English country garden themed wedding, and this would definitely be what I would like my toast to consist of. Beautiful pink sparkling champagne. So amazing delivery from Moet et Chandon. I'm going to put these minis in the fridge and put this in a safe place, and then back to emails. Okay, next email is from a PR agency. They are currently working with the Boots SEO team on a summer campaign. They're looking for a dedicated YouTube video, blog and social, an Instagram post and Instagram story of 3 frames, a tweet and a Facebook. They've asked what I would charge for this. So I'm going to email back and ask for a little bit more information, what kind of products would be involved. Obviously I shop at Boots a lot, it is pretty much my go-to for beauty products, so it is a brand that I would love to work with again. I worked with them a couple of years ago, so I'm going to get back to her with some questions and a little bit of a rough outline of what I would usually charge for that kind of content. So when I'm quoting a brand for a project like this, there are two things that sometimes brands or companies don't think we mind them using within our fee, and that is exclusivity and usage rights. So I now always make a point to say that my fee does not include usage. That means basically them having use of the content, or exclusivity, which means, say for example, Boots wanted me to talk about hand creams, then they may want exclusivity and I wouldn't be able to talk about any other hand creams for perhaps a month either side of my sponsor content going live. So I don't include that within my fee. And usage is actually something that brands should pay considerably more for. So if they wanted to use this content on their social media, other than organic reposting, or on their website, or on their email campaigns, or on outdoor advertising, then they would have to pay more, because it's not just me creating the content for my channels, it's them using it as marketing content for their channels. So I'm just sure to include that line when I am sending over my quotes, so that we don't have any awkward situations when it comes to receiving the contract where I'm like, hang on, you've mentioned that you want a year's exclusivity and total worldwide usage, because that has happened to me in the past, so it's better to just let them know that straight away. Next email is from Astrid and Mio, the beautiful jewellery brand, and we're trying to get a date in the diary. She said she's travelling on the date that I originally suggested, so she's suggested another date. So I'm going to check my other laptop calendar and see what date on the week commencing 17th of June I can meet her. Next email is regarding an event that I'm going to next week, and they're asking if I'd like a card to and from the venue, my mobile number, my address, and any dietary requirements. But I have actually already sent this to someone else in their team, so I'm just going to reply letting them know. Okay, my next email is from a company that is sending me some products. They're asking for my address and a convenient time to accept the delivery, so I'll reply with that information. Okay, I've got an email from the New Look PR asking to confirm which styles I shot. I had that on my to-do list to send to her, so I'm just going to put a little star by that, and the vendor form. So that's going to take a little bit of time, so I feel like I should call our solicitor before dealing with that email. Email from a travel PR here, just confirming an upcoming trip. An invitation to a fitness class. I think I did already RSVP to that one. What else have we got? I've had an email from a clothing brand here giving me a code that allows me to have $800 of credit in return for 3 Instagram posts and tags. So these kind of emails are quite common, but I really have to decide whether I love the brand enough, because that's actually less than what I would charge for 3 Instagram posts, and they're essentially getting 3 images of advertising material in return for a few outfits, which is not really a fair value exchange when you consider that I'm doing marketing for them, I'm advertising their clothes for them, I'm paying for a photographer, which for 3 Instagram posts is pretty much like an afternoon of work with a photographer, so that's not super cheap. They've also given me only a couple of lists of items that I can choose from, so let's have a little look and see if there's anything that I really like from there. Okay, straight away there already is. They're really nice. So again, that email is not urgent, so I'm just going to put a little asterisk by it. I'm going to flag it, and I'll do that one later. My mum also had a look through the contract for the house, so I'm gonna just read through her notes and then I'm gonna call the solicitor.
About to leave, already packing, come with me, I'm not really asking,
You can reach the voice
get away to a place where we don't know.
Okay, so this email that I've just finished writing because Sophie, the solicitor's call went to voicemail, is a brand that spotted that I featured their products in a video, and they're very kindly asking if I'd like a top-up of them. It's the Ilia eyelashes, and I would, so I'm saying yes please, thank you so much. This is my address, so I'm gonna send that. I'll do a couple more emails and then I'll try the solicitor again. Next email is from Vorwerk. So Vorwerk make the Thermomix, and they also make like vacuum cleaners and our amazing floor steamer, which I love. They've just released the Kobold VB100, which is this, and it's basically a wireless vacuum. It's teeny tiny, so amazing for a little house like this. And it's only just gone live today. They very kindly sent me one, and I'm creating a little bit of content for them, which I'm going to do with my main photographer, Kat, next week in the house. But since it's gone live today, I'm gonna probably do a couple of Instagram stories of me hoovering, or can't say hoovering because Hoover is a brand of vacuum cleaner. I find, what is the name for that when that happens? Like, you can't call this or a Dyson a Hoover because it's like calling every camera a Canon, if that makes sense. And like Jacuzzi is also a brand of hot tub, so you don't say you're getting in the jacuzzi if your hot tub is not Jacuzzi brand. That was a big digression. So yeah, I've had an email from the PR for Vorwerk sending me a link to use, so later on I will do some Instagram stories. In fact, why not just, let's do it now. Let's do it now. It is the most lightweight vacuum cleaner I have ever used. So I'm gonna set my phone up to film a video, put it on hyperlapse, and I'm gonna lean it up against the camera tripod and go and vacuum clean the house. And now for Instagram stories, I'm just gonna put my phone on timer to get a little picture to put in an unfold alongside the little hyperlapse video. Hello, Josie speaking. Oh, hi Kit, how are you? Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah, be free, be free, be free.
Thanks, bye-bye.
With me.
That was the estate agent chasing me to sign the contract, but I'm not going to sign it until I've spoken to our solicitor, so I'm going to try calling her one more time.
You have reached the voicemail.
Still can't get through, so I'm going to publish my Instagram stories for our new vacuum cleaner using the tracking link that the PR has sent me. I'm gonna put the hyperlapse video and one of the pictures that I just took in Unfold. That's how I do my snazzy stories. So I will create a little template. This is my blank template. I'm gonna add the video clip in there and a photo in the other one. And then my Instagram story will look like this. Alrighty, so just about to post my story. I have added text on it. I need to tag the brand. I don't need to, this is not a sponsored campaign or anything like that, but I will do because I'd like them to see it. And disclosure wise, I need to write that this product was gifted, so mustn't forget to put that in there as well. No success getting through to the solicitor, so I'm going to just send her an email asking her to call me when she gets it. I hope this isn't really boring, but I just wanted you to see all the different things that we get up to. Right, I have got a ton more emails that have come in since that little break from emails, but what I'm going to do is actually work on my new look video, because then at least I can tick something off my to-do list. So I need to airdrop all of the video files to this laptop from the old laptop so that I can edit the video. Okay, my airdrop is not working, so I'm gonna have to take the memory card out of this camera and put the files on a memory card in order to transfer them onto my laptop. So I will see you in a second. Daddy's got home from the gym and puppies get their morning treats.
Yes, we normally sing the song, but not today.
Treats, 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 treats.
Look how excited young Dickie gets.
Oh, yummy!
Run away. It's like he thinks I'm going to nick it from him.
Do you like that, my Plexio?
It's okay. It's
Do you like that, my Plexio?
It's not wagyu beef.
Oh, Daddy. You chew that, Dexy. Okay, so it's currently 11:40. I have done a few more emails, a lot of like RSVPing, filling out a few forms, things like that. And I also had to re-edit on Lightroom the new look video clips because some of them export a little bit too dark and my skin was a bit orange. So I've had to export all of those again, which took quite some time. But I've got them all in my iMovie now on the big laptop, and I'm just editing this so that hopefully I can get it to them by lunchtime. So yeah, gonna carry on editing and then I will show you the finished result. In fact, let me just show you what I've done so far and then I'll carry on. So that's where we've got to. I've done 1 of 3 outfits. Now I'm going to do the rest. I will catch up with you when it's done. So that was the postman. Charlie and I have both had some deliveries. Let's have a little look what's inside. So we have got the new Emma Hardy Light Cleansing Gel. I think this is kind of their answer to a micellar water, and I love their original cleansing balm, which they have kindly also sent, Amazing Face Moringa Cleansing Balm. So hopefully this will be a really nice little duo to use together. There's also a little compliment slip. Please find and enclose the cleansing gel and cleansing balm. This one contains some new lipsticks from Bobbi Brown, Crushed Liquid Lip. Launching nationwide today, 4 new shades. And Sammy Maria is on here, so it's in collaboration with some influencers. Sammy Maria, Tasha Green, Makeup by Denise, and Tenny Panosian. I hope I have pronounced that right. We've got 4 gorgeous shades here. Let's have a little look. So these are the 4 new shades from Bobbi Brown in the Crushed Liquid Lip. I think I'm going to try the more pinky one. This is in the shade East Coast Slay. So this is the one from Makeup by Denise. That is possibly a little bit lighter than what I would normally go for, but a really beautiful nude. That would look so nice, I think, with a lip liner. I will try one of the darker ones a little bit later.
Anything for Dickie?
Nothing for Dickie today.
Oh, mummy!
Oh, actually, he could do with this one. Rahua Smoothing Hair Balm.
Yeah.
Shall we try it on you, my chicky noo?
Definitely not.
But Daddy, it's natural.
Oh, it's so squidgy.
The ingredients are Rahua, that fortifies damaged strands, Moretti, rich in carotenoids. Would you like to try it, my angel?
No, I only use La Mer, mummy.
No, you can't use La Mer. It's
Yeah.
not suitable for animals. Should we try some smoothing balm on you?
Actually, it's my brother that uses La Mer. I use something really cheap.
I use Primark Beauty. So this is a new smoothing hair balm from Rahua, which is a lovely natural, oh, it's pronounced Rawa apparently. Rainforest grown beauty brand developed with natural, highly potent Amazon rainforest ingredients. So this apparently will soften hair, add shine. For a smoothing balm, I'd probably use it for getting rid of flyaways. Smells really lovely as well. Okay darlings, it is now 12:37 and I haven't moved from this exact spot since, when did we start? Like 9:45. I have been joined by a sweet little boy. He's being very needy this morning. Okay, what have you been up to since I last spoke to you? I managed to speak to our solicitor and the estate agent, so that is all moving. I've received a new version of the contract, so I've just read through that. I've done a few things on my checklist. I've checked Lila in on EasyJet, so that's done. And now I'm going to start editing the video for tonight so that it has plenty of time to export and upload, because the Wi-Fi has been shocking lately. So it's the What's New in My Wardrobe video. Usually takes me about an hour to edit, with the help of my young children of course, and then I will be doing the description box, filling it with links, and creating a thumbnail, doing the tags, the SEO for the video, and the cards and the end screen and things like that. But first I'm going to edit it, make a note of which outfits I need to film try-on clips for, and then I will go upstairs and film those. Hopefully it'll stop raining, because otherwise the try-on clips are going to be so miserable. Charlie's in the kitchen cooking. I'm hoping I might be able to nibble a bit of whatever he's making for himself, because I don't think today I'm going to have time to make myself a proper lunch. So 12:38 now, let's see how long it takes me to edit this video. Okay, it's 1 o'clock and I'm having a working lunch. Charlie made a quinoa, pomegranate and goat's cheese salad, and I'm just going to have it with some falafel, which is a leftover from a lunch I had a couple of days ago. We also did a photo shoot with this food in the foreground, so you guys will be seeing that. It's due to go up on my Instagram on Saturday. And some hummus, so not very exciting, but yeah, this is going to be my lunch, which I will enjoy while I continue editing this evening's video. Are you sat helping your mummy, Dexy? Are you helping your mummy? Oh, mummy always has an audience. Okay, so before I post my sponsored Pandora image, I have to copy the caption that has been approved by the brand from my emails. So I'm just copying that. Okay, so the image is ready to go. I've added hashtag ad at the end, and as soon as I've posted it, I also need to do the paid partnership. So if you don't have a professional Instagram account, you may not know, you basically have to click the 3 little dots and then click edit and add partner, and not all brands are set up with this, so you can't actually do it for every brand, but Pandora I believe are. So I just click the right Pandora, click done, and then it's all set up with the paid partnerships. So everything is done, everything is live. We've got 17 likes already. I do actually mention in the caption that I'm going to be sharing some of my Pandora favorites in my stories, so I'm going to go ahead and post a few stories with swipe ups and again share my discount code. Okay, so I posted the Pandora image 35 minutes ago, and I've spent that 35 minutes just generally being active on the post. I've been liking and replying to as many comments as possible and publishing my sponsored Pandora Instagram stories. So I made these little Instagram story setups and added some links in. So that's what I've been doing for the past 30 minutes, as well as just a couple of odd emails. I also emailed a few travel PRs to see if there's any hotels that are interested in working with Charlie and I over the next few weeks and months, because we've got lots of content that really would be a lot more beautiful and inspirational if it was shot in a beautiful place. So what I did was just asked a few travel PRs that I've worked with in the past if they could send me an updated client list, and if any specific hotels have expressed an interest in working with bloggers, because what will often happen is they will invite us to come and stay for 2 or 3 nights in return for coverage. So I'm just kind of fishing for something like that to happen, so fingers crossed. Now I've come upstairs. The weather today is kind of pouring with rain and then sunshine, so I've hopefully chosen a good little sunshine time, and I'm going to film finally the try on clips for tonight's video. It's definitely the task that I've been putting off today. So let's see how the hair's looking, having been up in a bun all day. Okay, I need to do something with the hair and then let's film. So I appear to have done that really annoying thing where I haven't washed my conditioner out properly, or I put too much oil in my hair this morning. So it's not curling very well, so I'm gonna try just spraying some plain water onto it in the hope that it dilutes some of the oil / conditioner. And then also I'm gonna use my air wrap with the wand, I think it's called the Coinical wand, barrel attachment, to create some lovely voluminous curls. I always have to multitask when I'm doing my hair, so I'm gonna put on Amelia's PR unboxing YouTube video while I style my hair.
Oh my gosh, there's a crystal and rose gold ear cuff. I can never do this without a mirror. But let me try. You see? Oh, how cool is that? I need a mirror and 2 hands.
To create these huge curls in my hair. Obviously I'm not gonna leave it like this because this looks a little bit bonkers, but what I do is leave it like this as long as possible. So I'm gonna go and heat the rest of my coffee up in the microwave, and then drink my coffee and tidy up the space that I'm gonna film in, and then I'll brush it through and put on a little bit more hairspray, and hopefully the style will last all throughout the evening, because I don't know if I mentioned, but I've got an event with Sky tonight to celebrate the launch of Riviera. And I think it's going to be quite like a glamorous evening, so I'm going to hope that my hair stays looking good. But yeah, let's sort out the coffee and do some filming. Okay, so I'm just in the middle of filming my try-on clips, and I thought maybe I would wear this jumpsuit tonight for the Riviera event. Don't really know what the dress code is. I think it's meant to be we're like chilling and watching the new episode, but still quite glamorous. So I've just sent a little video to one of my friends who is also going tonight to get her opinion. Potentially gonna wear this with the new Prada bag, which I think I've decided I am gonna keep. But I'm gonna wait and see everyone's opinions when the video goes live tonight. But they just look so cute together. What do you think? So all the try-on clips are now filmed. That took, what time is it now? It's 3 o'clock, so I've got only 2 hours to get this video edited and the description box done, ready for it to go tonight. That took like 40 minutes. All of these things take so much longer than you might think. Just gonna check my emails that we haven't had anything urgent through in that time. I've got to decide on some content for tomorrow morning's newsletter as well before I head off this evening. And as for emails, I've got a PR asking if I received a sun cream, which I didn't, so maybe they sent it to our old address, because we used to have everything sent to a doddle nearby, and now it's closed, and a lot of people don't get in touch before they send something, so a few things just don't reach me, which is annoying, so I have to reply to her with my correct address. I've also had an email for a campaign with Walker's Sensations Thai Sweet Chili Flavoured Crisps. That is very random. These kind of things I'm never too sure about. Obviously, I only work on campaigns with products that I absolutely love, so anything like this I would need to try it and make sure that it's something that I genuinely recommend. Looks like quite a cool campaign actually, but I will have a look. I've basically been sent this big brief, so I'll have a proper look through that when I'm at my laptop. But for now, I'm gonna see what my hair is doing. As I said, I want the curls to last through to this evening, so I'm gonna just run my fingers through it, and then I'm gonna pin it up in 2 little space buns, which will hopefully set the style in place, and it'll still look nice and curly this evening. Ideally, tonight it will just stay like this. That's the dream. So I basically twist the hair round, following the direction of the curl, keep twisting it as I take it up into a little bun. So funny. This is what I look like half the time between filming. And then securing the bun with a big silk hair bubble. So this is what my hair's gonna look like for the rest of the afternoon. I'm gonna go downstairs now, edit the What's New in My Wardrobe video, and hopefully get it done on time. It's me. One problem with working from home is the distraction of the hounds. Dickie has been helping Char, so naturally I had to take an Instagram story. Oh, my boy's the cutest. Look at this face. Look at this face. Oh, you are a distraction. Mommy and Daddy need to get some work done, but you're too adorable. You are too adorable. Look at the schnizzle. Oh, 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 oh. And of course, when I kiss one doggy, I have to kiss my 2. I have to kiss my Eldie hound. Are you gonna wag your tay-tay, Mummy? Are you gonna wag your tay-tay? Oh, wag that tay-tay, my king. Look how handsome this boy is. Oh, have you ever seen such glorious little paws? So handsome. Good luck trying to get work done now, Mummy. Now that you've been distracted by my beautiful paws.
Yes.
Oh. Hello. Oh, thank you. Good, thank you. Thank God I filmed when I did, because it has just turned horrific outside. The delivery, oh my goodness, so random, is this giant, okay, let's talk about the pronunciation. Is it Moschino, Moschino, or something else? I always say Moschino, but yeah, to be confirmed. It's this giant perfume bottle. It's actually not got perfume inside, but it looks like it does. And this is a little bit annoying because I actually already shot the photo for the Instagram campaign for this, but they've just emailed me saying that this is arriving and could I please include the giant version in the Instagram. So I'm gonna have to go back to them and say I've already shot it and I would charge additional to have to reshoot because I wasn't told about this to begin with. So a little bit of a pain in the bum. But it's quite cute. I mean, I could do a really fun like teddy bears picnic style shoot with this, take some blankets out and, you know, make it really fun. But yeah, we'll see what they say because this is a bit of a surprise to receive this. And as with all blogger mail, the packaging is a little bit of an issue. I have to now dismantle all of this and separate it into different materials like cardboard, paper and plastic so that I can recycle it. I would say that like an hour of each day pretty much is spent sorting out packaging and recycling my blogger mail packaging. I have actually messaged loads of brands asking them to reduce the packaging, but it's just a part of the job that I don't really know how I can improve on. So any suggestions, please let me know. Princess Leia is back at her desk and the video is done. Phew, it's 4 o'clock at the moment and the internet is being fairly kind to me. It's saying it's got 19 minutes until upload complete, so hopefully I'll be able to get my 5 o'clock video up on time. Still got to do the description box, thumbnail, cards, SEO, end screen, and anything else that needs doing last minute. But for 19 minutes while this uploads, I'm going to do some other bits and bobs. I've just been checking my emails while the video was exporting. I've had a really exciting press trip invitation for June, so I've just wrote back a very positive yes, I'd love to join you email, so that's really, really exciting. I've also been invited to a polo event here in the UK. I have a couple more invitations to things like press days, which to be honest I don't usually go to just because I feel like they're more for journalists and I don't get a huge amount out of them, so I'd rather be at home being productive. So let's go back to my to-do list, which I wrote last night, and I have added a few bits too. So edit the what's new video, yep, that is done. Edit and send new look content, that's done. Send Golan content, right, let's do that now. So I've got the potential Golan images here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they've got 8 images to choose from. I'm going to send these all to the brand as well as a caption suggestion, so hopefully they'll approve those, and then I'll be able to tick that off my to-do list. Haven't spoken to the agency yet, haven't done the Morocco blog post yet. I'm still doing emails. EasyJet is done, Pandora is done, the try-on clips are done. I still need to email Dune and let them know a shoot date that I've got in mind to do some sponsored content for Be My Bride. So the to-do list is getting shorter. Let's do these last few bits, hopefully before the video uploads, and we can get it done for 5 o'clock. It is now 4:45 and I've had to drag myself away from my laptop before my eyes go square and I fall asleep. I've come to that point where my creativity for the day is done. I am totally exhausted, but I still have an hour and a quarter until my car comes to pick me up for tonight's event. Of course, I'm not just going to go and chill for an hour. I have got some tidying to do upstairs. I'm going to put away the blogger mail that arrived today and do some tidying. I have clothes just everywhere as a result of filming and unboxing new things, and I've got beauty products all over my dressing table. So I'm going to have a little whiz around. Since we last spoke, I did a few more emails, unsurprisingly, same old, and I wrote myself a to-do list for tomorrow, which includes the Morocco blog post, because I feel like I'm just not in a creative mindset now to do that, so I'm going to put that off until tomorrow. I checked my calendar for tomorrow and I'm not going to be able to do too much laptop time. I've got a fitness event which is taking up pretty much the whole afternoon, PT in the morning, and we're probably going to go and view the office property in the mid-morning as well, so I'm not going to get too much computer time. So I'm glad I filmed this video today because this has been more of a typical day, and then of course I will take you along to the event later tonight. So I guess today I will be working, or have been working, from 6:30 in the morning until 9:30 tonight, except for a brief trip to a spin class at 7 AM. So quite a long day, and that really is pretty typical, so it's not all filming and editing and fun things. Even at the event tonight, you'll see it is going to be really nice and good fun. There's going to be lots of girls there that I will look forward to catching up with, but it is going to be work at the end of the day. So yeah, I hope this has given you a little bit of an insight into what it is really like. Not complaining by any stretch of the imagination. I love this job so much. I just think that people don't really know everything that goes on. But anyway, enough digressing, it is time to tidy.
Wanna move my feet, wanna drop my one, wanna move my feet, wanna drop my one.
Okay, it is 45 minutes or so later and I am all ready to go. Took my hair out of my Princess Leia buns and we have a lot of volume, which I'm very happy about. I've put on some hairspray to hopefully preserve the curls, topped up my makeup with a little bit of shimmering eyeshadow, and I've popped on a lovely dress. Excuse the mess in the background. I decided to go for my long Karen Millen broderie anglais dress because I haven't had time to fake tan my legs, so the broderie playsuit that I showed you earlier was just a little bit too pale, but I've paired it with my Prada bag, which I have decided that I'm gonna keep, yay, and then some little pink castagna wedges. So heading to the Rosewood to see the launch of the Riviera Season 2. I will show you more when we get there, but now my car is outside, it's time to go. So we're nearly at the Rosewood. I have spent the car journey in this very lovely car, very big, spacious BMW. And I've spent the car journey putting the video live, the description box we got done in the nick of time, and so I've just been replying to comments. I always think it's important in the first hour that it goes live to be as active on the video as possible, and that's for both me and for you guys as well, because it just helps the YouTube algorithm to bump it up a little bit, so any views and things in the first hour is very appreciated. And I also had to pack a nail polish with me and do my nails at every red light that we came across, because I've not got any gels on, so they're a little bit chipped. But we're nearly at the Rosewood. I think I know most of the girls that are going tonight, so it should be a really fun evening, and I will vlog as much as I can. Finished watching the program and they've just delivered truffle mac and cheese. I am one very happy lady.
Wanna move my feet.